She was smiling. The same smile that used to greet me every morning, now shining for someone else. The curve of her lips hadn't changed, nor had the sparkle in her eyes. But none of it belonged to me anymore. I spotted them from across the street, sitting in the little coffee shop we once called our own. Back then, it held our laughter, secrets, and hopes. Now, it held her with someone who wasn't me. She laughed, tilted her head back, eyes bright, and something inside me quietly gave out. Not like in the movies. No dramatic music or slow motion, just a quiet inner crumbling. I hadn't meant to be there. Hadn't planned to see her, but maybe fate has a way of placing you where it knows it'll hurt. I looked for a moment too long, clinging to some foolish hope she'd glance over. She never did. He reached across the table and took her hand. She didn't pull away. And that's when it hit me. We weren't just on a break. We weren't lost or figuring things out. We were over. Really over. I turned away, my heart sinking under its own weight. Every step heavier than the last. I didn't cry. Not right then. First came the numbness. Not sharp or burning, just suffocating. I remembered the night she left. She said we were drifting, that we didn't feel like us anymore. Maybe she was right. The kitchen stopped being a place for dancing. Car ride grew quiet. I love you became a thing of the past. I blamed work. She blamed timing. We never blamed love. Maybe because it had already faded, and neither of us wanted to admit it. So when she packed her bags, I let her. I didn't protest or plead. I just watched, hoping she'd turn around. She didn't. I stayed in that apartment with its creaky floors and too much light. Her scent lingered longer than her presence. I'd still check my phone in the middle of the night, hoping for something that never came. Months slipped by. I tried dating. I tried pretending, but nobody felt like her. And maybe that was a problem. I wasn't supposed to find someone like her. I was meant to grow past her, but I hadn't. Not yet. So when I saw her that day smiling with someone new, I told myself it was a closure I needed, that seeing her happy would finally release me. It didn't. It just deepened the ache. I disappeared for a while, deleted apps, changed routines, avoided old streets and old haunts. I didn't just need space from her. I needed space from who I was when I loved her. Then came the rain. The kind that doesn't feel like weather, but something more personal. I was walking head down, soaked, lost in thought. When I heard it, my name soft, unsure. I turned. There she was, drenched. Hair plastered her face, eyes locked on mine like time hadn't moved. She whispered again, louder. It's really you. I stood frozen, unsure this was real or just memory playing tricks. She stepped closer, tears mixing with the downpour. I've been looking for you, she said. I wanted to ask why now. Why after everything, but she spoke first. I saw you that day at the coffee shop. I just didn't know what to say. I forced out. You looked happy. I wasn't, she said. I was pretending. I kept pretending, but it never felt right. Then why? I asked. Because you let me go so easily. I thought you'd moved on. I thought maybe I imagined everything we had. Her voice cracked. I loved you. Still do, but I didn't know if you wanted me back. There it was, the truth, shivering and soaked, standing in front of me. I didn't answer right away. My heart pounded as I tried to make sense of what it all meant. I was wrong, she said, voice trembling. I thought I'd find something better, but all I found was how much I missed you. We stood in silence. Not the awkward kind, but the kind that says more than words. Finally I spoke. I waited. Not because I thought you'd come back, but because I didn't know how to let go. She took another step. I don't want you to let go. Not this time. I want to begin again if you'll let me. I looked at her. This woman who once left me shattered, now stand in the rain asking for a second chance. Forgiveness isn't easy. Trust is even harder. But love, when it's real, doesn't die. It just hides, waiting for the right time to resurface. And maybe this was that time. Maybe this storm was a new beginning. I reached out and took her hand. And for the first time In a long while, the rain felt warm.